Rebooting your mind after years of addiction to pornography is a transformative journey that requires patience, commitment, and a deeper understanding of how your brain and body work. Healing the neurological pathways affected by porn addiction is not a one-size-fits-all process. Each individual has a unique journey shaped by how long they've been addicted, the intensity of their consumption, and the frequency with which they've indulged. It's crucial to understand that rewiring the brain is entirely possible, but it takes time, awareness, and discipline. Semen retention plays a pivotal role in this process, not only as a tool for rebuilding self-control, but also as a way to discipline the mind and body, helping individuals reclaim their sense of purpose and vitality. When you consume pornography frequently, it floods your brain with dopamine, a chemical responsible for pleasure and reward. Over time, this overstimulation desensitizes your brain, making it harder to find joy or satisfaction in everyday life. This is why many people addicted to pornography feel numb, restless, or dissatisfied with real-life experiences. The good news is that your brain is incredibly resilient and capable of rewiring itself through a process called neuroplasticity. However, the amount of time it takes to heal depends on the severity of your addiction. Some may need weeks, others months, and in extreme cases, even a year or more, to fully reset their neurological pathways. The deeper the addiction, the longer the recovery process, but the effort is undoubtedly worth it. Before we move on, I would like to say that if you enjoy these types of videos and find meaning in them, can you like this video and subscribe to my channel? By doing so, you are not only showing me your support, but also helping me reach more people who suffer from pornography addiction, substance abuse, and other issues affecting people who want to better themselves. It's amazing how your energy can travel through the world in ways you may not think about often, and how you positively change the world for good by a simple action. I appreciate it a lot, and I am truly grateful. Thank you. One of the first steps in rebooting your mind is acknowledging where you stand. If you've been consuming pornography daily for years, it's likely that your brain has become wired to seek instant gratification at the expense of deeper, more fulfilling experiences. Rewiring your brain begins with removing the source of overstimulation and giving your mind the space it needs to recalibrate. Semen retention becomes an essential part of this process, as it teaches you to channel your sexual energy rather than depleting it constantly. By retaining semen, you're not only preserving vital life force energy, but also training your mind to overcome impulses and develop discipline. The journey to recovery is not about suppressing your urges or pretending they don't exist. It's about facing them head-on and outweighting them. Urges are like waves. They rise, peak, and eventually subside. The key is to ride the wave without acting on it. Trying to forcefully suppress urges can lead to frustration and eventual relapse. Instead, when an urge arises, acknowledge it without judgment. Recognize it as a natural response to breaking a deeply ingrained habit. Breathe through it and remind yourself that the urge will pass. The more you practice this, the stronger your ability to resist becomes. Semen retention amplifies this process because it requires you to confront your urges consistently. Each time you resist the temptation to act on an impulse, you're strengthening your willpower and rewiring your brain to prioritize long-term goals over short-term gratification. It's not about fighting against yourself. It's about allowing the urge to exist without letting it control you. Over time, the frequency and intensity of these urges will diminish as your brain learns to function without constant stimulation. During the early stages of recovery, many individuals experience withdrawal symptoms. These can include irritability, anxiety, brain fog, or even physical discomfort. This is your brain's way of adjusting to the absence of dopamine spikes. It's important to be patient with yourself during this time and to remember that these symptoms are temporary. The healing process is not linear. There will be days when you feel on top of the world and days when you feel like you're back at square one. What matters is that you keep going, knowing that each day without pornography is a step closer to regaining control over your mind. The discipline gained through semen retention goes beyond overcoming addiction. It spills over into other areas of your life, helping you become more focused, confident, and determined. When you stop chasing instant gratification, you create space for meaningful pursuits. You might find yourself developing new hobbies, excelling at work, or building deeper connections with others. The energy you once wasted is now channeled into personal growth, making you more resilient and self-assured. For many, the journey of semen retention and brain rewiring also leads to a profound sense of self-discovery. When you're no longer numbing yourself with pornography, you're forced to confront the deeper issues that may have driven your addiction in the first place. This could be loneliness, stress, low self-esteem, or unresolved emotional pain. Facing these issues can be uncomfortable, but it's a necessary part of healing. The more you understand yourself, the better equipped you'll be to build a life that aligns with your values and aspirations. As you progress on this journey, you'll notice subtle yet powerful changes in your life. Your focus will sharpen, your energy levels will rise, and your relationships will improve. You'll begin to experience joy and fulfillment in the simplest of things that were once overshadowed by the artificial highs of pornography. This newfound clarity and vitality are proof that your brain is healing and your efforts are paying off. It's also important to recognize that setbacks are a natural part of the recovery process. If you relapse, don't beat yourself up or fall into a spiral of shame. Instead, view it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Reflect on what triggered the relapse and develop strategies to avoid similar situations in the future. Recovery is not about being perfect. It's about consistently striving to be better. One of the most powerful tools you can use during this journey is mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness allows you to stay present and observe your thoughts and feelings without being controlled by them. When an urge arises, take a moment to pause and breathe deeply. Notice the sensations in your body and the thoughts in your mind, but don't act on them. This practice not only helps you resist urges, but also strengthens your ability to stay calm and focused in other areas of life. Community and accountability can also play a significant role in your recovery. Sharing your journey with others who understand your struggles can provide encouragement and motivation. Whether it's through online forums, support groups, or close friends, having a support system reminds you that you're not alone in this battle. Hearing others' stories of success can inspire you to keep going, even on the toughest days. Ultimately, the journey to reboot your mind and heal your neurological pathways is one of self-empowerment. It's about reclaiming control over your life and breaking free from the chains of addiction. Semen retention is not just a tool for overcoming pornography. It's a way to cultivate discipline, self-respect, and inner strength. By outweighting your urges and allowing yourself the time to heal, you're setting the foundation for a life filled with purpose, passion, and fulfillment. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. The deeper your addiction, the more time and effort it will take to fully heal. But every step forward is a victory. Embrace the journey with patience and compassion for yourself, and trust in the incredible capacity of your mind and body to heal and grow. The life you want is within reach, and the person you're becoming is worth every moment of effort. Keep moving forward, one day at a time, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. If you made it until here, leave a crown emoji in the comments. I'm doing a little experiment to see how many of you are willing to finish what they start. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and stay strong.